Hey, Evelyn.
And I'm on mute. Sorry. Hey, Shanna, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Doing great.
Wonderful. Well, we're about a minute away from start time. While we kind of wait, are there any topics that you've been seeing a lot come through your department you wanted to cover, or any tips or tricks?
Yeah, so we've been getting a lot of questions on trying to input, the address on the driver's app and or the restaurant, and people actually trying to mess around with a map because sometimes you can't see where the pin is. So what I recommend is instead of playing around with the map, if you just go ahead, type the address in, it'll auto-populate the address where you're looking to put in and just put done or click enter. And that should push you forward to the next step. So instead of playing around with a pin on the map, it may be easier just to type in the address that you're looking at or where you're at.
Perfect. So if I'm signing a restaurant and they've clicked on their link and they've put in their name and they've put in all of their information, they go to put the address and they start to type the address, it will populate rather than hitting the pinpoint, which will pull the map up first.
Yes, ma'am. It's a lot easier because I think what's happening is, the pin's trying to navigate where you are, and sometimes it's not so accurate. So it's actually better just to type in your address.
Right. And then let's remind everyone that if there is a suite number or unit number,
it won't actually show up. So you would just need to go ahead and enter that address. And then when you click continue, there's actually a section on the restaurant page that allows you to put in the suite number or, unit number as you want it to be published on the site.
Perfect. And then the address box after that, you have to enter the address again, and that is in case your billing address or your main address, corporate office address is different than the restaurant address.
That would be correct.
Perfect. So wonderful. So we'll go ahead and get started, but it looks like we already have a question. So the question is, for the restaurant signups, do we put the restaurant's email phone number or the owner's email phone number? I would put the restaurant's.
Yeah.
And this is why. If the owner wants to sign up as a marketer or a driver or a consumer to be able to refer drivers or consumers, they need a different phone number. And so you'd want to keep the two separate.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was about to say, Evelyn, do you agree?
I do agree. And there's also, if you want to put a different number, let's just say, down the road, you have two different phone numbers that the restaurant wants really just for deliveries and taking orders. There's also a section on the site that you can actually put, which one is which.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. And then, as always, we'll stop periodically to answer questions and go from there. So what we'll talk about tonight is a commission calculator that was created by Patrick Santiago, which is a really amazing tool that will be up in the back office soon. So I wanted to share that with you. Want to share a few updates of the apps, talk about upcoming trainings, and questions, comments, concerns. So the commission calculator is a great tool that was created by Patrick that helps you just kind of know what you're working towards. So what happens is all of the things in yellow are things you can control. So this is set up as if you are a pro, $50 per restaurant, and you get your second level and your 40 and your 10 and that sort of thing. So keep that in mind, that if you aren't a pro and you are a side hustle, the numbers will be a little bit different, but just for easy sake, everyone's a pro in this scenario, but you can change it. So the things in yellow will be things that you'll change. And let's say I sold 100 restaurants and they're doing 20 deliveries per day. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time to get there once the market launches. But in a great scenario where 6 months, 8 months down the line, all 100 restaurants are doing 20 deliveries per day, you're making that 40 cents commission per delivery. You're making $800 a day or $24,000 per month just off the commission of signing those restaurants. That's $288,000 per year just on the 40 cents per delivery. That's on a 30-day business. So if you were like, oh, there's only, 28 days or 30 days or whatever it may be, 31, you can adjust that. And then your sign up commission. So if you sign up a total of 500 restaurants, then you will know that you can make $25,000 just off of the commission of signing those 500 restaurants. And then if you are also signing drivers or marketers and you do 100 of those, 100 pros and 100 sides, then you'll see the commission continues to add up. So this is just a really great tool to be able to kind of track towards what you're working towards. And I think Patrick did a fantastic job. Bob shared this a couple of Saturdays ago, or maybe just this last Saturday on his coffee talk. And so quite a few people have asked for it. So we just wanted to do another little refresher and then let you guys know that it will be up on your sales and training tool or back office very, very quickly, probably sometime next week. So some updates. So the driver app should be updated Saturday morning. That will allow for social security numbers, EINs, ITINs instead of just socials. So look for that on Saturday. Remember to make sure your app is updated, and then you can always sign out and sign back in afterwards after it's updated just to make sure. Also, join us on Monday. We have a very special guest who is going to be joining us. We also have 2 highly requested items that we're going to be launching. Lots of people asked for a flyer for restaurants and a flyer for drivers. So we will launch those on Monday along with our special guest. So make sure you join us. And then also, if you go into your Refer and Earn tab and it prompts you to pay again, force close the app, log out, log back in, and that will disappear. So those are just some few updates. I'll stop right there. Regarding the commission calculator or the updates, Evelyn, do we have any outstanding questions?
We sure do. Darius McCrae is asking, restaurants are asking what form of advertising will Trip be doing to get the word out?
So we'll be doing a variety of advertising from social to word of mouth. I mean, our referral program is probably the best form of advertising you can get. So always talk about the referral program and how not only can that restaurateur make money by referring consumers, but also other restaurants as well, and drivers and that sort of thing. Social media will be done. And then from there, we'll kind of see what we need. In most markets, that referral bonus and social media is all you really need. Think about companies like Ibotta and some of those couponing type companies. The only advertising they ever did was a really great referral bonus, and they would pay people to basically share the app. So that is going to be our main form of advertising. Now, what kind of advertising will be provided for the restaurant? We will do window clings, table toppers, and then provide emails, meaning like a canned template email and Facebook social media marketing that they can place promoting their trip, delivers menu once it goes live.
Next question we have is, how can we see the menu that you already have in the app?
So we build the menu as a restaurant is signed. So a restaurant is signed, they sign up, our white glove team reaches out and they collect the logo and the menu, and then they create the menu and they send that menu for approval to the restaurateur. Because we have no live markets, we don't currently have a menu live that you can see. But if you go to our earlier trainings, we've walked through what an order looks like. So you would be able to see what it looks like on the app. And if you need it was like one of the very first trainings we ever did, that basically walks through what it looks like for a consumer and a driver. And during that consumer process, it walks through how you order. So you can view all of that through a YouTube video. If you can't find the video, just email support@Trip Delivers and we'll send you the link.
Great.
But I want to say it was like a week in August. I want to say possibly like the week of the 20th. Start there.
Amazing. So we have a question saying, can the marketeer program work out of the country?
So it would depend what country. Evelyn, what countries is the e-wallet currently supported in?
I believe we support the US and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of the US. We are working on getting Canada up and running. So once we have that up and running, we can let you guys know.
Yeah, the problem is the conversion.
Correct. Hi, Jim.
Perfect. Anything else currently?
Yes. Let me just read. This is quite long. We can continue, Shannon. I'm just reading this and we can continue.
So just a reminder, upcoming trainings, Mondays and Thursdays, right here, right now, 7 p.m. Central, in Espanol on Tuesdays and Fridays, same place, same time. Coffee with Bob's on Saturday mornings, plus various times throughout the week. And then the first Thursday, Friday of the month will be the restaurant pitch. So invite all your potential prospects. The next one will be November 5th and 6th, and then December 3rd and 4th. Remember, Spanish will not be live on YouTube, so you do have to use the Zoom link.
So let me just go ahead and answer this question from David. David, if you are still getting the notification that your documents need to be verified, please go ahead and just completely log out of your system, uninstall the app, and then reinstall it. And that if that still doesn't work, please send an email to support@tripdelivers.com and just tell them to pass it on to Evelyn, and I'll take care of it for you.
Perfect. Evelyn, any additional questions, comments, concerns?
Nope, I think that is it.
Perfect. Well, like I said, make sure you join us on Monday. We do have a special guest coming, and then we will be launching that restaurant flyer and driver flyer. They will be customizable. So once you get it, you'll be able to put your QR code at the bottom or your contact information at the bottom. And we've had lots of people ask for it. So I think everyone will really enjoy it.
Amazing. Well, thanks so much, Shanna.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you have a great night and an even better weekend. And I will see you same time, same place on Monday.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone.